You have $2. Okay. Do you? Dad. So I forgot my calendar at school for February. So I'll probably get $3 back, okay? So I forgot my calendar at school because I forgot my homework folder at school. So, but everybody in my class was talking about tomorrow's dress down day, but I'm going to wear my uniform tomorrow, but change at school. Does that sound like a good idea? Because if it isn't dress down day, I already have my uniform on. And if it is dress down day, I can just go in there and change. That's a good idea, isn't it? So I'm going to go iron my clothes. Thank you.
Singing every word to every song of the girl that's singing tonight. This is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Seahawks going up against the Bills. With that, let's send you up to Orchard Park in Western New York, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now a caution flag is here. Intercepted.
A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the sign judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Here we go now!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And a give this time to the tailback. Fighting through. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the
guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
Let's go.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
It's man to come back around complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
This is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well. Exactly right. Got to have some precision throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. 6 yards still to go here on second and goal. He'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. Green. Back down, Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Gone.
He'll look to throw here. Finding time. This is close. Touchdown. Their big body receiver from 6 yards away. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyler Lockett now on the return. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And he motions the wide receiver. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Wilson on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
On 3rd down, Wilson. It's brought in by Dodson. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Halfback sent in motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it at one. Now Wilson. He's got time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, starting lineup for the Bills, and a disruptor on the line, certainly Shaq Lawson.
Loved him during his time at Clemson. Really, really liked him when he played in the national championship game because he wasn't 100%. He'd gotten hurt in the game before and found a way back onto the field and made a difference.
Time running out here on the play clock. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown Seattle. Josh Doxson, 56 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the wideout in motion. Shift together here from the D-line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And his throw here is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So on 4th down, the Bills call on the punt unit, and Colton Schmidt back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Here's Colton Schmidt now to kick it away for Buffalo. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the backup Boykin, his first throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. Now, let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they got in here.
They really do. It reminds me of one great tight end told me once. He'll tell his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's the play call.
And escaping this time, it's him go down. They got the first sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes the sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Now Boykin on second down. And this is incomplete.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
The rookie
Boykin to throw. Incomplete. The contact made the ball free and brings up down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going on 4th. Boykin. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And a tight game after cutting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll run him here. And he stops immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's complete to the tight end, Brown. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
No, check, Patriot! Hurry up, here we go! Blue, line it!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go! Blue, line it!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Let's go!
And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio!
On 2nd down, it's Boykin. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Back to Buffalo after this. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out there to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field.
There he goes, right side. All the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. The moment we just saw, always so
Special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of his being.
And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friends.
think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he will find his man on the outside.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Fresh set of downs here.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing here. Boykin on first. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It's just a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now it's Boykin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Boykin looking to go to the air again. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a third and 8.
Third down, Boykin. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And out now come the Seahawks. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
He'll look to throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chris Gregg is tied in, was the intended target. 3rd down here.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Robert Blanton. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they got across the 50 last time to fumble and turn it over, so they'll be
looking to have any short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. I thought they had things moving in the right direction last time.
Fumbles, they don't just affect your offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very happy.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the big tight end shifting around. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll give the Bills a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Have the game you expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right. He's in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just
I told him I'll get with him tomorrow.
From busting this open, that's a good start for him.
I texted him earlier.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back.
He said okay.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And his kick is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Boykin on 2nd down. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Boykin. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Here we go. 38.
second down. Here's Boykin. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Third and long for Boykin. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is the big fella. And this is going to be brought back for the Bills touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Start on the ground with Rawls. He takes this for 3 to the 29. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, it's Boykin. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
On third down, Boykin got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now it's Boykin. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And when an offense defense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. A running play for Rawls. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On the ground, Rawls. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal.
Here we go. Flight down.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Boykin surveying the field. Steps, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
Here we go.
But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That one goes for 24 yards. Red zone opportunity. Another pistol look here.
Here we go. Brand 38.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas rolls a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little more cautious when you start that next drive, or just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got time in the pocket. It's caught inside the 25. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Again, 2nd down.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They're going to look to throw. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Well, now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the score because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They got something going. They can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
If we wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. You've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll look to throw. And this is caught on the sideline.
But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds, incomplete. The 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Boykin on 4th. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
Trying to close it out now. That is into the end zone for a touchdown. Like right there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now will send this one away.
This will be taken in after 1. And he'll get across the 20 to 40 squad down at about the 20-30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They need to score too short. Onside kick to get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 plays. The only thing that matters is scoring. They'll take it from there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case, they managed to get it done.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Now Boykin. And this one is incomplete. So still 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down.
Please. Please, hello. Where is it?
Throwing now is Boykin. And incomplete here on third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Let's go. 1, 9. Flex round. Flex round.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 13 yards on the pickup. And on fourth and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And now they're in the hurry up. Here's Boykin. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down. And Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
Boykin to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Ten yards to go on third.
Here we go. 1, 9.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On third down, Boykin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And the back goes into motion. The Seahawks will go. It's Boykin. Throws right side, and that's complete. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Boykin. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Third and long for Boykin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bronson Kofusi in there to drop him the seventh time tonight. He's gone down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Here we go.
One last shot for Boykin. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Kiss the dragon.
I'm really rapping, no finger snapping, I'm packing. Slipping, my swag is dripping, so here's a napkin. What's really happening, bro? I'm attacking, I'm showing passion. Know what I mean? See, I'm the king, like I'm from Akron. I'm going overboard. Somebody call the captain. And when it comes to getting checks, I always want the fat ones. I'm so I can sing to a chandelier. My flow a glass of spade and yours a can of can.
Too many buttons, not enough. These bugging, the SWAT is coming. Shoulder, no shoulder shrugging at your nugget. Stick it like acupuncture and Magnus honey. Knock on the side door 3 times and have your money. Or get to stepping like Kappa stomping. I slap. I'm having lunch with Italian Sonny. Don't ask the subject. Lord, why you took rabbit from me? He say don't ask me nothing. Too many bodies, too many bundles. Not enough. These bugging, I heard they stun you. It's gonna be trouble. We come through and catch you while you cuddle. Barrels like tunnels. Don't even mumble.
I'm back to ballin', I'm in the back full of only. Pull on the scene and the queen playing Pastor Troy. Breaded turkey, spaghetti, and castor oil. That's turn your guillotine to a fashion show. In 4 minutes, I turn this into forensics in a foreign car with a foreign. It's long-winded, paper long, and you taking long. You just don't get it. Hung the phone up on Say Tony, want a song with. Hotter than Mississippi, the summer of the 1950s. In a van full of some white. Get pulled over for swerving like hi, officer. When he asked me why I was swerving, I'm swerving, officer.
I can make it bounce by myself. 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 I can make it bounce by myself.
Got a mansion, a condo, cabin. I sleep in my phantom. Dancing with the stars to the star-spangled banner. I change your channel, I change your pattern. I ring your Saturn. I your madam, she get and I shake the ladder. I make her and gather and calculate the data. I listen up for the snakes or the baby rattle. I play the shadows, don't play no games. I straight get at them. I'm on a all day like it's my favorite album.
I play the salmon, the Cayman Islands. Come first, I have a temper tantrum. I'm innovative, I demonstrated this. Played it. I don't care if you owe me it. You need to pay me. I kiss you later, then kiss the baby. Get situated, get keys on table and leave it. I really made it, get it made. Won't wrestle, cause I spatula all you action figures.
Tiny like a spider on a spud web. I got some on my thumbnail. I feed it to my girls. They say, yeah.
I'm doing this for the L. When I go, I'ma leave for the belt. I told you you did like a shell. I want a Ferrari and yellow. Just so I can match all my yellow. I've been a player since elementary. I got more balls than a penitentiary. I got a that ain't several inches.
I can make it bounce by myself. 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 I can make it bounce by myself.
Thank you, Larry. Gordon, along with Charles Davis here in the booth, we are set for a spectacular draft champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. This is taken about 7 yards deep. For the first time with Ricky Williams. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this way in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
And now to the air, Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Throwing. Dalton. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So opening drive, 3rd down. They go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well. Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Dalton operating in the red zone now. That's complete right around the 8. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
And Dalton to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ricky Williams taking it in. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Backing up. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Play clock winding down. On third down, Rivers finding time. He's going to try and go, and that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go.
They'll throw again. Rivers. And Cook has it left side. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Rivers on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Will Fuller, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's going to wind up. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Odell Beckham, 46 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On second down, Ryan Matthews. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Ryan Matthews, 66 yards. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Second down, Dalton. Caught left side, it's Beckham. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Dalton wants to throw. He's going to air one out. And oh, what a catch that time by Landry. And he is into the end. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jarvis Landry, 37 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
To throw, Rivers. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A first down throw here for Rivers. Looking sideline, incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, Rivers again. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
This will be caught inside the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Final play of the half, Rivers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
Rivers now, the throw on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's complete to Fuller. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Rivers on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here.
Alright, I'm confused. What conversation did y'all get?
He finds his target, Fuller.
I'm sorry.
And he's going to have a first
What
down here as he gets this one to the 17.
Because he texted me asking me if I could bring him the sticks later.
Great impressive
So,
drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive
what's going on here?
continues.
'Cause I'm really confused.
Continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now. But you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That's 5:19. So he just texted me at 6:52.
From the red zone now, Rivers.
Yeah, his little vehicle is asking if I can bring him the sticks later. So I just texted him what time.
Washington touchdown.
There's a Dylan down too.
DeAndre Hopkins from 17.
Like, I'm really getting confused here.
You saw the 10 center, right?
Take the lead.
Guess what? You saw
Certainly
the
there are
10
good things
center.
about quick strike offenses that score
He's
fast.
like, hey, I put, hello. He said, hey, miss. I said, what's up?
In so many ways,
He said,
Brandon,
later,
it's
can you
number
bring
one,
me the
you get 'em
sticks?
tired.
Because I don't have a
The big one is
vehicle.
mentally.
So I said,
They
what
can't
time?
figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
So here are the Eagles
I need
now
him to
as
start
they get
getting
set
nice.
for their
Real.
first possession of the
Why you
second
eat
half.
that thing out?
They trail
The
offense first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half.
This is
Other
just
teams just go,
dumbass
okay,
man.
these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. So they get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum. See what they have up their sleeve.
On second down,
Dude, reply to a fucking text message. For real.
call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run,
No, what's up?
that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Third down, a shot here for Gill.
Ain't nobody doing anything.
First down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
How many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching running backs and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practice.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. In this case, they were able to retain possession.
His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time, and it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? He's got time. Going up top. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. So they are going for it. Now Dalton, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alec Ogletree in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. The slot man in motion right. They'll try to get the running game going with Ryan Matthews. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds or kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock.
play fake. Oh, no, it wasn't.
But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football. So they escaped, so to speak, maintaining the football.
Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Toward the side, and did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got it down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And they'll go on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, it'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see them loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on a big offensive line.
The play clock's running down. Rivers now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try to throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
They come out here in the eye. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Ryan Matthews on third down. And he is going to... Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
Now Rivers on fourth down. And it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sideline as a head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
So we'll see what his offense can do. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Dalton throwing on second down. And he's got his kick tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks
And strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock the defense off balance, that'll drive the team to victory.
He's got a man wide and complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll push. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw. That's complete to Britt. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenny Britt in the final minute. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation.
They've got his man complete. A pickup there of 37. And the Redskins are going to get a first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, they'll step aside. He's back to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me,
and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Yeah, I know only one of them counts, but this one looks like it's going to lead to a victory. I know we're not supposed to count anyone out, but with that little bit of time left on the clock, it'd take almost a miracle for them to lose this one.
It would, and this is going to sound cliche. It's been such a great game. You just hate to see one side lose, but, hey, they earned it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it from here for Charles Davis and all our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Draft Champions here on EA Sports. For more, head on over to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
So sue me, who you, Judge Judy? stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet. No respect, haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
The lineup screen should be pretty self-explanatory. If you'd like to make some executive decisions on your lineup, you can
Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. The getting to know each other process is over. Time to get down to it. And we're off in week 3 of Draft Champions. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So the 3-time Pro Bowler Javon Curse with a tackle there.
And you get selected for that game because you are a consistently dominant performer. And that's what he is. They always think about him being a pass rusher, but he can play the run as well. A guy that you just have to game plan for every week. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Mariota toward the side. Didn't keep the feet. He got it down, says the judge. And that's good enough for first down. Let's make this one simple. What a catch. Especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging. Tapestry, if you will. Oh, I like it. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
He's a guy that has some height to him. So when you have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Mariota throwing middle. incomplete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A handoff left. It's Ryan Matthews. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Ten yards still left on second down. Time running out here on the play clock. Play fake. Mariota. And incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. Play clock winding down. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, that's pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts,
and this is caught inside the 5, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Will Fuller, 31 yards, and the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Charles, the lone setback. On first down, Wilson. And incomplete to open things up. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. So second and 10 here. Second and 10 now, Wilson. A dump off for Charles. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now Wilson on first down. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed of the linebacker position.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Garden. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out now come the Redskins. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
First down throw for Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers that have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
Caught left side Hopkins. 23 yards on the play.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. There he is getting to the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Ryan Matthews taking it in for 2 yards out. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but when they do have going for them, they did score the last time. I think they've got to go back to work.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you just think to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do we have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Throwing is Wilson. To the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Donald Butler. And the return outside midfield to the 46-yard line. And look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though. Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting up the shreds.
On any pass in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Mariota to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any pass.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Linval Joseph coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Second down, Mariota. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Following the interception here, Mariota going to throw deep, and this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half, and the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that they want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, Wilson. A dump off for Charles. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Brought in left side by Snead. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Surveying the field. He finds Coleman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Flushed out right. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the shotgun, Wilson going underneath for Charles. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jamal Charles from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know throughout his pro career, Ryan Matthews has been injury-riddled. but the best part of his game to me is his ability to break tackles and run with power and physicality.
And a prime example of that right there on that play. It's complete to Fuller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Shift together here from the D-line. 10th carry now for Ryan Matthews. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. A first down throw for Mariota. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Good, solid, strong run that not only gets him a nice chunk of yardage, but takes the clock under 4 minutes. And now they're going to play situational football. How many timeouts does the opposition have left? How many runs do they need to call to make sure they bleed out those timeouts? But even more importantly, mentally right now, they hold the advantage. They probably have them at the verge of breaking. And what they want to do is finish them off.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Danny Lansana in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Mariota. He's got Evans. They needed 15. They got 16 and a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground.
All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a Draft Champions matchup and what is set to be a great Draft Champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway here in Draft Champions. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Ryan. That's caught by his tight end, Shockey. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On second down, Ryan. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Risky. And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Mariota now on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. On 3rd down, Mariota toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So they're operating in the red zone. Mariota, first down. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over on 4th and 4. Didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs in that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation. I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll be a little bit better. Maybe a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. now. Ryan on first down. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's got Shockey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Miller, the lone set man. He's going to get the football. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Ryan, catch here, left side, Thomas. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. On third down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jared Cook, 55 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super tall.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And he displayed a nice little hurdle there before he got taken down after.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. The tight end, Jeremy Shockey, the intended receiver. And it's 4th and 4.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands. Receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it. because the play was dead.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll come out in the pistol. Out of his end zone, Mariota. And complete right side to Cook. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Back near his goal line, Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
He was looking to hit Ryan Matthews there out of the backfield. And it's second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And a catch right side by Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off, sometimes you're just rounding it, sometimes there's a fake, sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Fresh set of downs here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. From the red zone now, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. On second down, Mariota again. This will be caught at the 2. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, Mariota. That's caught at the 3. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Will Fuller from 4 yards out. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Ryan, catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their big-bodied receiver, 51 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. To throw for it is Ryan. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come on. First down throw for Mariota. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a... Two-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Mariota now on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Mariota on 1st down. And complete right side to Cook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The play clock's running down. Mariota now. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On third down, Mariota. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes...